you know, after all this stuff here, this is what we're forecasting for Lake Charles. We're forecasting Lake Charles will pick up 12,000 jobs over the next 2 years. It'll be the best growth rate in the state. As a matter of fact, if you look at 2014 right now, 2014, you have the highest growth rate in the state. You're up about, year over year, up about 3.9%, almost 4%. And if you look at behind the numbers, your construction employment is up 27. That just doesn't happen. I mean, that kind of number just doesn't happen. And so what we're seeing here, just based on, we're putting very little weight on these probabilities, these projects at the feed stage. We're mainly basing this off of what we see is going to happen. Look at what happens to the distance between the dots here. Y'all got to work hard. We need you to grow at about a 6% rate per year. That's something you've never done in the history that I've been watching you, at least. And we believe that sometime in 2015, for the first time, you'll break through the 100,000 mark. For that should be 100,000. Should be another zero there. We believe you're going to break through the 100,000 mark for the first time in your history, which is absolutely good news. I want you to compare that to what's expected to happen in the state as a whole. Now, the state as a whole has had a good 5 years, very good growth. Okay, we believe that statewide, you're going to see the state picking up. What is that about? 67,000 jobs, growing at about 1.7, 1.6% a year. Notice that's about a third. Actually, about a little less than a third of how fast you're expected to grow. As a matter, here's what you'll find when you read through the Louisiana Economic Outlook. If you're on I-10 or below I-10, a lot of good things happen. You go above I-10 to the middle part of the state or the northern part of the state, it's not so good. It's okay, it's just not great like it is down here. And as a result, you could be growing at 6% rate. Baton Rouge should be growing at a 3% rate, but the state as a whole is growing much slower. And then the issue is what's going on north here. So let's give you a quick picture. We actually, by the way, began to set records in this state in January of 2013. New record levels of employment. I keep up with 10 states for First National Bankers Bank. Those states go from Louisiana up to Arkansas, all the way across to the Carolinas. There's exactly one state of those 10 states that has more people employed today than January of 2008, and that's the state you're sitting in right now. Okay. This is just really good time. It's been a really good place to be. And I'm happy that y'all are taking a big chunk of that growth going forward. So let me stop there and see if you have any quick questions.